Hey there. So today we are going to be talking about downtown St. George, Utah, what you can expect in downtown St. George. Where is it? Why are people coming to downtown St. George? And we're going to hop into it right now. Mariah K here. Welcome back to the channel, or welcome to the channel if this is your very first time here. I'm a licensed and active real estate agent here in Utah, and this channel is literally everything you need to know about eating, working, playing, sleeping, and living in the St. George, Utah area. If that is of interest to you, consider subscribing down below and make sure you tap that bell for notifications so you are notified every week we drop a new video. We hear from people like you all the time who are looking to make a move, who are looking to relocate, buy, or sell a property here in St. George, and we absolutely love it. So if you're thinking about making a move in a week, in a month, or even a year from now, feel free to give us a call, shoot us a text, send us an email, and my team and I would absolutely love to connect with you. Also, if you are thinking about making a move here, we have a free Living in St. George guide. So comment the word guide, G-U-I-D-E, down below, and we would be happy to send that guide along to you. So let's hop right into it. St. George, especially the downtown St. George, has so much character. Many of the buildings that you will see were built in the 19th and 20th centuries. You'll see a lot of really historic buildings here, older brick looking, just really, really charming. A lot of people love especially this downtown St. George area. It's located on the west side of St. George. So it's just on the we're in St. George, so it's in the southern part of Utah, and we are on the west side of St. George, Utah. So what you can expect here in St. George, let me take you on a little tour and you can get a feel and kind of an idea of the charm that you can expect here. Let's hop into it. Okay, fabulous. What did you think? Now, one of the things here when people are like, oh, we're going to go to downtown St. George, what can I expect? Well, what you can expect is some great restaurants, some great dining, a lot of small little boutiques here. You're going to also see the beautiful red rock that surrounds really close by here downtown St. George too. There is a university. It used to be called State Dixie University, but it is now called Utah Tech University. So Utah Tech is here in and around the downtown St. George area. And then you also have the beautiful, temple that's right here, that's right in the downtown area. That's part of the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints. There is also a lot of people will ask, well, Mariah, if I'm thinking about moving to St. George or whatnot, and am I going to feel this or that, if I'm not part of the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints? I just have to speak from personal experience. I have had so many incredible, welcoming people that, have either way, whether you're a member of the faith or you're not a member of the faith, everybody's personal experience is different, but you will see a lot of historical, and you'll also notice a big influence from the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints, especially down here in downtown as well. Moving right along, let's talk about Ancestor Square. Yes. What you can expect there, again, more shops. You're going to see some art galleries. You're going to see a lot of just fine dining and cute little restaurants, boutique shops, very walkable. One of the things that I personally love about downtown St. George, especially, here I am today, I'm at one of the parks that's right downtown. You've got beautiful walking trails all the way around. You've got just slower pace of life. A lot of the streets here too in downtown are very, very wide. I've heard this before. It may or may not be true, but I remember hearing years ago that part of the reason that the streets were so wide, especially here in St. George, was, when the pioneers, this was all settled by, Mormon pioneers. And when they would need to take their wagons and their carts and they need to pull them around, they needed enough room to be able to basically do a U-turn with their wagon and their horses and everything. So they needed to make the streets extra large. Is that true? That's just what I've heard multiple times. All I have to say is the streets are really wide, which is super, super nice. Just be careful. Sometimes on some of the streets, there's a really big dip And on that dip, basically it's, for water and everything, that in case it rains, then there's a way for that to, for that water to be able to drain. So just be careful that you don't get your car stuck in one of those, or you don't accidentally fall in there. Another thing you can expect here in and around, I briefly touched on this, you are going to see a lot of just historical buildings, Utah historical buildings. You're also going to see the tabernacle. Like I said, you're going to be able to see the temple. You are going to also see Brigham Young's winter home. So that is just north of where I am here. He was one of the pioneers that settled here in St. George. So a lot of historical sites, which are really cool to be able to experience here in St. George. Also downtown, lots of different parks. Like I said, this park that I'm at here, you can probably hear the pickleballers behind me, but a lot of outdoor recreation that you're going to experience in and around downtown too. A lot of people are running and riding their bikes, playing pickleball. Parks are behind me. Kids are playing at the park. So a lot of outdoor recreation, a lot of just active lifestyle that you can experience here in downtown St. George as well. Let's talk about the art scene that is here in St. George. You are going to see a lot of artists that have, beautiful creations, and there are different sculptures in and around downtown St. George. So when you're driving or you're walking, you'll be able to see some of these really cool murals and sculptures. Very, very neat. Also, the Shakespearean Festival, the Shakespeare Festival is in Cedar City every year, which is about 45 minutes north of where I am right now. There are many events and activities that take place here in St. George for that Shakespeare Festival as well. Again, a big draw for many. I know my kids play a lot of soccer. They end up playing a lot of tournaments in and around, just very, very close to where I am in downtown St. George too. A lot of recreation, outdoor things for families, for kids, big sense of community that you're also going to get here in St. George. So hopefully this gives you just a brief snapshot of what St. George looks like. There are many, if we're talking about housing options, I know we've got, like I said, there's Utah Tech University that is nearby. There's a lot of student housing that they have started to create. There's a lot of new home construction that's right there, apartment buildings for students as well. And then this downtown, as you can tell, it's more historic. You're going to see a lot of single-story homes, a lot of ramblers here in and around the downtown area. As you start getting away from downtown, you're going to see other, lots of different types of houses as well. Here in and around the St. George downtown area, you're going to see a lot of single-story rambler homes here in this area. So hopefully this gives you a snapshot of what downtown St. George looks like. Again, we talked about the arts, we talked about the community, we talked about the historic buildings, and Utah Tech University that is so nearby, the beautiful landscaping that you can see. It's all surrounded by the red rocks here, which is just gorgeous. So if you are thinking about making a move, relocating here to St. George, my team and I hear from people like you all the time, and we absolutely love it. If you are thinking about moving here, and if you'd like a copy of our free Moving to St. George guide, just drop the word guide down below, and we would love to pass that along to you. And if you have any questions, feel free to give us a call, shoot us a text, send us an email. My team and I hear from people like you, and we absolutely love it. Wishing you a fabulous rest of your day. Talk to you later. Bye.